sitting there realizing Lefty's my only target. What am I doing? Why am I waiting till late season? He's going to shed again. Alright, boys, I've been trying to explain this so much in this intro, and I can't do it all because so much history with this deer, but I'll give you guys a quick rundown. More during or if I get this deer killed. So, we're after Lefty. I'm a late season hunter. I target specific deer. And right now, it is December 10th. And around here, it is nearly impossible to target specific deer due to, all these little properties being gun hunted. One group of deer gets bumped, ran out due to deer drives, and they run through the next property, and then the next property, and they take all those deer in those properties with them, and they keep going, and then now the deer are all running from they don't even know what, and they end up in open sections, end up being chased by road hunters that are out there waiting for these deer to get pushed out. And it's a cycle that just continues, the first weekend, second weekend, during the week. So it's nearly impossible to target specific deer on a natural pattern during second season shotgun. That's why I don't shotgun hunt. I'm not a fan of it. But here I find myself with a gun or a shotgun 2 tag. So here's the reason. Reason is Lefty is my only target in this entire state. He's a 6.5-year-old deer. He's not a giant, just really cool deer. 3 years of history with him. And due to the buck to doe ratio, these mature deer shed so fast, so early, because they literally rut themselves to death. 2.5 months of rut and just not stopping due to those first does coming in heat, end of October, early November, all the way through, those mature bucks get those couple does all the way up through mid-November. Well, now you're in the end of November and you still have does coming in, plus you have does that haven't been bred, so now they're on their cycle 2, coming back into heat from being missed. And then you come in December, and you get those does that are coming back in December, mid-December, and then you have those fawns finally hitting their 80, 90 pounds, so they're coming in heat mid-December through, beginning of January. So that is why these mature bucks in this area, and it's all over, it's like that every single year, right here. And that's why they shed. So my Lefty, last year when he was 5.5, he was my late season target. He daylighted first shotgun season, second shotgun season. In my first late season hunt, I filmed 3 shed bucks, him being one of them. So it was Saturday, it was yesterday morning, I'm sitting here, knowing Lefty's my only target this late season, and I get a picture of him, like, oh, yep, there he is, 6 a.m., going to bed. And it kind of hit me, boys. I'm gonna lie, it hit me. I'm like, what am I doing? I need to think about this. I'm literally waiting for late season to hunt a deer that's gonna be shed. I'm like, why am I not? He's my only target. I know it's a long shot, but I still have my bow tag for late season. So I'm like, why am I not just giving myself the only chance I have, and that is during second season shotgun, to kill this deer, my only target, before he sheds. So that is what I'm doing. I literally that morning ate breakfast, got a good workout in, and I flew, went and got my gun 2 tag. Oh, that was so hard. That was so hard, asking for my shotgun 2 tag over that counter. So weird. But got my tag, went and shot my muzzleloader, and got right out here that evening yesterday, December 9th, for the first sit. But I'm going to get packed up, and I will see you in the blind. Alright boys, that 4-year-old 8's coming out. I really hope that big boy can make it till next year. I have his match set at 2. I filmed him and should have had his match set at 3, which was last year. But I lost permission to shed hunt, so that was very unfortunate. And then now this is him at 4. If he could make it till 5, he'd be 150-inch 8 all day. And I still believe it. Look at him lip curling right there. That is so cool. Alrighty boys, I normally would not do a morning hunt, but you guys seen last night, I had every single buck I pretty much know come out into that field, except for Lefty. Well, come to find out, I have a cutty link on the backside of one little hill that I cannot see from that blind. And what do you know? 5 minutes before sunset, so 35 minutes of legal light left, Lefty came out, and I don't know how I did not see him. It is unbelievable how I did not see him. So this morning, I'm going to be probably 200 yards from where he came out. I'll just be set up on the ground. And if Lefty takes that same path going into bed and in daylight, it looks like we might get a shot, boys. been laying on my side for over an hour. And it's starting to kill me, but we still have deer. We still have deer probably 200 yards away, funneling into the timber still. And I still have that coyote at 100 yards laying down. But I don't know. As long as the deer keep coming, we're just gonna keep sitting here. See that coyote? Man, them boys snuck up on me. Man, that's the 4-year-old 8. Guys, this is just like last night. Every nice buck. But where is Lefty? This is crazy, guys. That deer, I could have drew back with my bow and shot that 4-year-old 8 from the ground. Self-filming. Man. Oh, I don't know what to say, boys. Besides, I really wish Lefty would have done that. I feel like this deer is gonna be playing hard to get. Even with a gun, it seems like. Whew. Man, this is getting intense, boys. Stay tuned. Alright, boys. It is 2:30 right now. And we just got in the blind. So, a lot to talk about. Last night was day 2 after Lefty. And incredible hunt, boys. Absolutely incredible. Encountered the 4-year-old 8. That's the biggest, highest scoring deer in here, besides Lefty. Don't really have a name for him, but this will be the 3rd-year history with that deer. And he's an absolute toad of an 8-point. Have his match set from 2.5. But anyway, he came out, he was with a doe, he was down there, I filmed him lip curling, sparring with another buck. And then he finally worked out, and he would have gave me like a 120-yard shot right here in front of me. It was absolutely beautiful footage. Filmed a bunch of other small bucks, absolute ton of does, and it was just a really, really good evening. So I pretty much encountered all the deer this morning that I did last night. All but Lefty, both times. So I don't know what game Lefty's trying to play with me, but it's gonna start to get frustrating. So let's just hope he slips up. He's got to slip up one of these nights. Once again, that 4-year-old 8, that's the dude that was within 15 feet of me this morning on the ground. And now he's standing there at 180 yards closing in. This will be the 4th, 5th time, 6th time. I passed him up 3 times with my bow in the same day. If that deer ends up getting shot, that one's gonna hurt. You know, shot by somebody else this year. Nobody around here would even think twice about shooting that deer, so. But I think I see some more deer coming, so let's just hope and pray Lefty is one of these deer coming out. That is a new deer. There's Lefty, boys. There's Lefty right there. It's Lefty, boys. Lefty is in the field. Lefty. He's standing at 266 yards right now. Alright, boys, we have 7 minutes left. And Lefty's closing into 250 yards, so if he gets to that 220, we're gonna get a shot at Lefty. Alright, boys, we got 3 minutes left. He's still closing in. He's 220. He's in range right now. We got 3 minutes left. Meh. 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 You ain't stopping. There's 1 minute left, boys. I can't get another shot.
outside, and I couldn't get him to stop. And I had 2 minutes left. You know, by the time I got on my gun, started aiming, made sure he was in the camera. With everything going on, I couldn't get him to stop. I'm deadly at 200. Deadly at 200 with this CVA, and I guess the bullet just takes longer to get there than I thought. Like, I aimed straight up his leg, you know? It should have hit him right in the kill zone. But maybe since he was walking, does it really take that long to get there? That it hit him in the guts? Like, not even liver. He wasn't... That is the weirdest thing ever. His tail wasn't flickering or nothing. I have no idea what just happened. Literally no idea. He might have walked out of frame too. I don't even know if I got the shot. Alright, boys, I gotta go back and see if I even got the shot on here.
Alright, boys, so it is the next morning. There's a lot to talk about, but not enough time. I'm almost to the farm. It's not far from my house. Very unfortunate last night with everything. Literally everything. I was, you know, I was looking at how many minutes I had left, ranging him, making sure he's in frame, ranging him, checking my minutes, and just those three things just constantly. And I was getting really worked up because we're down to literally 2 minutes there at the end, and I had to shoot, and I did not check the camera. I did not check the camera. It is so embarrassing. I've never messed up a deer in frame, and I've shot I don't know how many deer in the last 2 years with my bow, like 12 deer with my bow, and I haven't messed up a single shot. but I mess up with a gun. It's embarrassing, guys, and it's so unfortunate. But I'm pretty sure I was able to figure out where I hit him, and it was in the money if he would have been standing still and not walking. It is center mass, but in the guts. I'm almost positive you can see the blood. There's blood running down the white of his stomach, or the under his belly. You can see that there's blood running down. So it's unfortunate, guys. I don't know how well this morning is going to go. I'm going to just set up set up where I did yesterday morning, and hopefully I see him gimping back to the woods, or I just got to pick up there in the field where he was standing, and hopefully I can find some sort of blood trail. And I know they're super comfortable with that field, so he could still be bedded out there somewhere. I don't know, guys. All I know is I should have led him. I should have led him a little bit since he was walking, and I would have smoked him. It was perfect up and down. It's just I didn't lead him. Alright, boys. So I was gonna say I never get lucky, but there's no such thing as luck. It's only God willing. And I set up in this waterway because last night he went down that hill, that field, and I just assumed he went down to that waterway,
and maybe bed down or something. And I know this field, so I know all these waterways and low spots. So I came to where a low spot these waterways lead to, in case he was gonna try to take low spots and not go up hills to get back into cover. And I'm not kidding you guys, I see a spot laying down in the end of this waterway up here, right where he was heading to. And it's still dark enough where I can't see what it is, but if I look in my scope, I'll be able to see. And boys, I'm trying not to get my hopes up, but I think it's him. I think it's him, boys. There's a shooting light is in like 5 minutes, I think. I'm gonna say a quick prayer, and I think it's him, boys. I don't know if he's alive or not. I think it's him. Okay, that's him, boys. Boys, Lefty is down right here.
Sounds driving.
Boys, he's stiff. He's literally stiff. He's been dead for a while. Oh, wow.
Sounds driving. Sounds driving. Sounds driving.
All right, boys. Here is the 6.5-year-old deer I call Lefty. He's not a giant, but he's a stud. He's got tons of character. And simply the 3 years of history is so worth it to me. This is his match set from 4.5. This is when he was normal. Not a big deer, not a big 4.5-year-old, but found his match set, and you can see on this antler is a chunk of the skull plate on his left side, and that is why at 5.5 he threw some crazy stuff on his left side, and that's where he got his name from, was Lefty. You know, it's very basic. I know, I didn't know what else to call him. I'm not good at naming deer at all. But then this year at 6.5, it actually kind of went into a normal antler. He threw this 12-inch G2, and last year it was just a little G2 and had like 3 or 4 points on the tip. It was a crazy looking deer last year, but both antlers actually scored within a couple eighths of an inch, due to the mass on this left antler, the extra point coming down the back of his head, this kicker coming forward. So definitely at 6.5, definitely his biggest rack. Still not a giant, but I'm absolutely stoked. I took a chance, a crazy chance, getting my second season gun tag to try to kill this deer before he shed. Because around here, the buck to doe ratio is so out of whack that these bucks literally, these mature bucks, rut themselves to death. Again, I am terribly sorry that in the blind it was absolute chaos and I could not get the shot on film. Usually with muzzleloaders, you shoot and there's smoke and you can't see the deer's reaction anyway. But it's still, that one stings a bit. I've never messed up self-filming, and now I mess up with a gun. So it's a tough pill to swallow when, you know, you work so hard all year trying to kill a deer, you know, and you finally get your chance and then you mess it up with the camera. But again, sorry about that. I will try my best not to let that happen again. So, and also guys, the rest of the season plans, for late season, I'll be taking my dad and my brother. There's 2 more hit list deer in here that we should be able to get on. They're decent management deer. And then I still have my bow tag, so I will be doing something about that. I don't know when, but hopefully, you know, maybe we'll have a few surprise deer pop up, but I'm not sure. The good Lord only knows. So I hope I didn't miss anything, forget to talk about something. But if you watched this far, I really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sure I forgot something, but with every video I'm just going to keep trying and getting better. So I appreciate you guys watching. God bless.